Welcome to another episode of History and Mystery. Join me as I guide you through the shadows of history where tales of intrigue await us. Today, we journey back to the 17th century, to a time when occurrences of the paranormal were deemed as witchcraft and the lands were steeped in folklore. In this episode, we will explore the story of the Witch of Worpole Park, a local legend rooted in the 17th century. Worpole Park, a now charming green space in London, has a dark history during the late 1600s, dating back to a time when witch hunts swept across England and fear and suspicion ran rampant. One of the key figures in this tale is Elspeth Holloway, a herbalist renowned for her healing knowledge. However, as her reputation grew, so did the fears of her powers. At the heart of this pastoral setting was the local herbalist named Elspeth Holloway, a herbalist renowned for her healing knowledge. The locals believed that Elspeth's skills had provided years of prosperity and peace, but as we know, peace can be a fragile thing. In 1674, following the mysterious deaths of local farmers' cattle, illnesses and poor crop yields, which some had attributed to witchcraft, our herbalist, Elspeth, with her deep mysterious knowledge, became a target. Accusations flew, fueled by fear and ignorance, and soon whispers of witchcraft surrounded her like a dark cloud. The trial that ensued was fraught with hysteria and fueled by superstition. Many townsfolk believed her skills were actually dark magic. Elspeth's fate remains clouded in rumour. Some say she was never convicted, while others insist she was banished from the park and forced to flee into the depths of neighbouring forests, never to return. Others, however, speak of a darker fate, her life claimed by the villagers who could not tolerate what they did not understand. Fast forward more than 300 years, and Worpole Park is unrecognisable, a now tranquil landscape enjoyed by families and locals. Time had held its breath for long enough, and the past began to bleed into the present. Stories emerged in the park, visitors telling tales of shadows dancing just out of sight, a prickling sensation of being watched. Some visitors claimed to encounter fleeting glimpses of a figure, a shadow that did not belong, now seeking some sense of peace or justice amongst its unresolved fate. But who was Elspeth Holloway? A misunderstood healer, or a genuine practitioner of the dark arts? As we navigate through the lore and the whispers, it becomes clear. The line between history and myth blurs as each tale unfolds. So, as you take your next stroll through Worpole Park, remember the tales that linger in the air, the unresolved stories wrapped in the shadows. Are those cold spots simply a trick of the weather, or something more? Is it the spirit of Elspeth Holloway still lingering, watching and waiting after all these years? Join me next time as we continue to explore how history shapes the places we know today. Until then, keep your eyes open and your heart attuned to the whispers of the past.